Hello sim racers, and welcome to RearView Racing. Today I'll be taking a look at the WTCR 2018 pack for Raceroom Racing Experience. The World Touring Car Cup, known as the WTCR, took over from the WTCC in 2018 and adopted the now more favourable TCR technical regulations. The move away from the unpopular TC1 regulations paved the way for more car manufacturers to enter the series. If any of you have watched the sport in real life, you'll know that the grids have been bolstered and the racing at times is brilliant. So does this DLC bring the great racing to a race room? Let's find out. The pack contains all 7 cars from the 2018 season and all their respective liveries. One thing you get with this pack is variety. The cars included all have their own handling characteristics, even though they have to stick to the same technical regulations. This means that you have to drive each of the cars differently, so you'll definitely have a favourite. The cars included are the Alfa Romeo Giulietta, Audi Rs3, Seat Cupra, Honda Civic, Hyundai i30, the Peugeot 308, and the VW Golf GTI. These cars come alive when you show them a corner, but you have to be quick to react to the lift-off oversteer. I found it took me a few laps in each of the cars to really start pushing and achieve good lap times. You can't just jump into these cars and drive them like Tom Coronel, and I really like that. The Peugeot 308, however, is an absolute nightmare. Throwing it into Paddock Hill Bend for the first time at Brands Hatch greeted me with the gravel trap. It was actually the last car I hot lapped out of the pack, and it caught me a bit by surprise. The lift-off oversteer is absolutely outrageous, and I could not find a setup that I was able to drive fast with. Now, how enjoyable each of the cars are all comes down to the personal preference of the driver. I've hinted at the Peugeot, but some of you might like the way it tries to kill you around every corner. If you're looking for a more stable race car, then look no further than the Audi Rs3 or the Honda Civic. Both of these cars give a more balanced handling model, and probably should be the first cars you jump into to get a feeling for the WTCR pack. All these cars love getting onto 2 wheels, and I really enjoy throwing them around circuits like Zolder. Just don't take too much curb, however, or you could end up seeing the world from a slightly different perspective. What you'll also find is that the braking distances are much longer than you probably think, owing to the brakes being cheaper and less effective. The force feedback, while not strong, is intuitive, and you can really feel every time you lose grip at the front end. You can also really feel the weight transfer through the wheel, which is a nice touch. So how does it sound? Well, you're not going to find roaring engine notes with these cars. Power comes from a 2-litre turbocharged engine, so it's also not going to blow your speakers apart. However, the sounds that are presented are fairly accurate. Just take a listen. The transmission and interior cockpit sounds are true to life, if a bit boring. It would be harsh to criticise this, as I think there was not much for them to go on from real life, and what they have done is copy it very well. So the WTCR pack has added a great selection of the most up-to-date touring cars. The variety between them is the really impressive part of this DLC, and I believe it makes it really good value. The driving experience is unique and well worth checking out. Just forget about that Peugeot. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed my review, please subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments below. But for now, thanks for watching RearView Racing.